Hi guys, it's Jake and that's probably the last vlog about the Eternal Fighter project. Today I wanted to show you how I started with this and ended up with this. Before we start, I want to tell you a little bit of backstory about how the idea for this game was born. It all started in February 2018 with the idea of combining real-time fight with turn-based fight. The idea was that the player can interact with the world by actions, and each action has its own time of execution. Attacking takes time, movement takes time, using a skill takes time. Let's say that we have player A and player B. Player A attacks player B, which takes a half second. Player B jumps back, which takes a quarter of a second. While player A still performs attack action, player B can perform another action, like using a distance attack that takes a second. While player B still executes that action, player A can perform another one, like maybe a faster attack, and so on and so on. I started this idea with a simple prototype which was 2 stickmen. No fancy graphics, no animations, no sound effects, just performing actions. It showed me that I'm able to do this type of game, and it's nice to play when we make the whole game more dynamic. During the development time, I even switched to the 3D modes, but at the beginning of April 2018 I left making this game because of the huge art block that I was dealing with. Moving 2.5 years forward, I dealt with art block and had a need that was constantly turning back to return to the project and create this game. So, in October 2020, I turned it back and I focused on developing a game, bug fixing, creating new actions, and making it look more like a game. So at the beginning of 2021 I bought some assets and ended up with a game like this. Adding those effects, animations and graphics made it look like a game, and at the time I believed that it will be a nice multiplayer game to play. I contacted with Paweł Wójtowicz, which designed the graphics for the game. Then I decided to create a short video ad by which I share my idea with the world, and that time the game looked like this. When I spoke to an old friend of mine, Dariusz, he convinced me to change the type of fight to the real-time one. I made a simple proof of concept which changed the shape of the game for the better. From that point I put lots of efforts into animations, making a multiplayer proof of concept and making the whole game even more awesome. Along the way, my friend Paweł Grzybek helped me a lot with designing bot AI, so that for the first time I could really experience the game, how it is to play my game, and it was awesome. In September and October 2021 I put even more effort into the game by polishing animations and making new actions that will help me advertise my game even further. I've created Sting of Fury, Dance of Blades, and the whole fight sequence as ad results for the previous two weren't satisfactory. But it turns out that the action I took to make everything better turned out to perform the worst. And because of that, I saw that if there is no one that wants to play this game, then there is no reason to make this game. However, I want to stay grateful. At the beginning of the project I was a total newbie in Unity and C#, but now... Okay, I'm still a newbie, but I'm way further in this game dev journey than I was back then. I work on my art blocks, my fears, discipline myself to put consistent work into the project, manage it, lead the social media accounts, and learn lots of game dev related things. And that's what I'm grateful for, even though it didn't turn out as I wanted, which makes me sad. In the end, I want to thank everybody that was somehow committed to making this game. Soon, I will turn back with another awesome project on this channel, so see you soon. And that's the end of the project called Eternal Fighter. My name is Jake. Thank you for sticking around.